She went to a party and nothing was the same. It's Hot 101.5 with Miguel and Holly, and we call it Possession Week. What is it, Holly?
So, not my favorite week, but we look for stories of exactly that, possession, as we are in spooky season. But it doesn't have to be that you were necessarily possessed. Maybe you saw something like that. Maybe you witnessed an exorcism. I don't even like talking about this. Can we just? It's anything having to do with that.
Right. And so this is how we have Miguel and Holly fan member Kendall on the phone. So Kendall, what happened at this party when you were 16?
So we were all kind of just having a good time, and a friend of mine had a Ouija board and decided to break that out. And we were just, messing around with it. None of us actually took it seriously. And the only question I remember asking, because this is about 10 years ago now, was, are you good? Like, are you a good spirit? And the planchette directly moved to no. And we all kind of got freaked out and stopped. And I really didn't think anything of it at the time. So
I just got to chill up my back, by the way, just so we're all clear.
Right. And this is why my grandma always said growing up, don't play with them Ouija boards because you don't know what you're opening up.
That's what my mom was always mad anytime I went to a friend's house and they had one.
All right. So what happened next after the party?
So for the next 3 months, I started, it was just this general uneasy feeling throughout the day. I would always feel like I was being watched. I would see shadows just out of nowhere. And I started having these really, really awful nightmares. I would go to bed and I would be completely fine, no marks on me, no nothing. And then the next morning I would wake up and they would range from bruises to one time I had a black eye. One time I had scratch marks, claw marks down my neck.
What?
I woke up with a bite mark on my leg one time.
What?
And oh gosh. All right. So
Okay, I could have accepted scratch marks because people have been known to scratch themselves in the middle of the night. But I have never heard of someone biting themselves in the middle of the night. What in the actual bleep is going on here? Holy moly.
That's what I said. And I was about 16 at the time. And you wake it up and you look down and there's a bite mark. A place where you probably couldn't have bitten yourself.
Oh, my God.
If you tried.
Oh, gosh. So what did you do?
So I tracked down the original board from that friend of a friend's party that I was at. And I did some research and I found this cleaning ritual. And at the end, you burned the board. So I ended up doing that. And it seems to have worked. No more random bruises or scratches or bite marks on me after I wake up in the morning.
Wow. So you literally had it. Were you like, hi, sorry. Can I have your Ouija board because I need to burn
pay
it?
For it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go to, it was a friend of a friend and it was somebody else's board and I tracked it down through a bunch of people and I had to be like, look, I know this sounds crazy, but my life is in ruins. I need your board. And then I handed her $20.
Wow. So, okay. What would your advice be to someone who's thinking of getting one of those Ouija boards?
Definitely don't.
Don't.
Or if you do a bunch of research, figure out how to do it correctly, figure out how to block out all negative energy, spirits, demons, whatever, because there are correct and incorrect ways to use them, and don't be a dumb 16-year-old kid at a party who leaves herself open to whatever comes through with them.
I mean, what was going through your mind as you're looking online and you're typing in Ouija board demons attached to me? I mean, are you feeling crazy at this point?
Oh, definitely. And nobody believed me. And the only person that kind of sort of knew anything was my mom, because I would show her every time I would wake up in the morning. She'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
Oh, my gosh.
So it was comforting at one point when I was doing all my Google searches, because there had been other people where similar things had happened. Apparently, with demonic spirits, bite marks are common, which is not something I was expecting to read.
Oh.
That's it. I think I'm good. I don't.
That just sent chills down my spine.
No. Oh, great, Miguel. Now, finally, you're involved. Welcome.
Okay, so that was how many years ago?
About 10 now.
10 years, and you've experienced nothing since then?
Nothing since then. I don't know how everything works with the cleansing ritual and whatnot, but I have the worst luck of any adult you will ever meet ever.
Wow.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, and that kind of negativity has kind of attached itself to me. But no more bite marks, no more terrible weird nightmares every night. So I think I'm doing okay.
Kendall, thank you so much
Yeah.
for explaining your story and walking us through that.
Horrifying
Demon.
experience.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, Kendall. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
And if you have an experience like that, we want to hear you for Possession Week. We have a couple more slots open for this week at this time. So you can slide up in our DMs at Miguel and Holly on Insta